Welcome to topic 4, factoring polynomials. We are going to do two methods. One is called the GCF, greatest common factor, and the other one is called factoring trinomials. Trinomials are going to have 3 terms. That is the biggest way that you can decide how to factor those, but also you'll notice that there's no number in front right here. That's how you know when to use that method. On the left side, you're going to divide all regular numbers by the biggest number they can all be divided by. So a greatest common factor is the biggest thing every term can be divided by. So for example, 24, 32, and 16. I'm going to pick the lowest number, 16. I know that I can divide 16 by 2, because that would be 8. Or 16 divided by 4 would be 4. And those are really the only things that go into 16. Now, I'm going to check them in order from biggest to smallest. 16 itself doesn't go into 24. Then 8's the next biggest. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So I got to check the 32. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Since that works, 8 is my greatest common factor. And I'll put an 8 out front. Now, I would also check my variables. Not all 3 of them have a variable. 16 is missing one. So it's just 8, no x's or anything. And then I just divide all of these by 8. 24x squared divided by 8 is 3x squared. 32x divided by 8 is 4x. And negative 16 divided by 8 is negative 2. And that is my answer. One thing to make sure to do is that your GCF has to go in front right there. Okay, now below it, I've got 15, 9, and 6. Again, I always start with the smallest number, 6. I can divide 6 by 2, which will give me 3, and that's it. Then I start with the biggest number, 6. Does not go into 15 or 9. So then I try 3. 3 goes into 15 5 times and 9 3 times. So that's my greatest common factor. Then I've got 4 x's, 3 x's, and 2 x's. If I want the biggest thing I can take out, I can take 2 x's away from all of those. But I can't take away 3 because the last one doesn't have enough. It only has 2. So you want to take out the most you can, just be careful not to take out too many. Then 15 divided by 3 is 5. And if I had 4 x's and I'm taking 2 out, I've only got 2 left. Then negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. I had 3 x's, I take out those 2, I only have 1 left. And then 6 divided by 3 is 2. And if I only had 2 x's and I'm taking both of them out, I don't have any left. The last thing in the parentheses should not have an x on it. All right, last type, factoring trinomials. You have to find 2 numbers that multiply to the last number and add to the middle number, always. So for the first problem, the middle number is negative 8, the last number is 12. So it has to multiply to 12 and add to negative 8. So let's start by making a list of things that multiply to 12. Like 2 times 6 or 3 times 4. You can also include 1 times 12. Some people forget that one works too. Now, if they're going to add to negative 8, but multiply to 12, they both have to be negative. That's the only way to still multiply to positive 12, but add to a negative. Now, this is the one that adds to negative 8, negative 2, and negative 6. Then you just put that next to x in parentheses like this, and that is your answer. Let's try one more. The next one, it will add to 5 and multiply to negative 24. Multiplies to the last one, adds to the middle one. So things that multiply to negative 24 would be like negative 2 times 12, negative 3 times 8, negative 4 times 6. One of them has to be negative if we want negative 24. And then I'm going to check these. I want it to add to 5. Negative 2 plus 12 is 10. Nope. Negative 3 plus 8, that's 5. And there you have it.